All right, first off, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakadash. Right, that's all honor and glory to the Most High God, and through the name of His only begotten Son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, and of course the Holy Spirit, man. Man, shalom to you, brothers that's out pushing the word, sincerity, and in faith. Also, I want to give a hearty shalom to the Aquaf that may be out there reverencing their husband and enduring all things, man. Right. Of course, double honors to the elect elders that's been pushing the word, sincerity, and faith for many years. Right, and we just want to, do go over a couple precepts, man, and go over this video of the mighty brother Naquan and these devils have done to this brother, you know, for bringing the word out, man. There's gonna be more of this coming in the last days. This is just really, the beginning of what Esau is gonna have devised for the saints in these last days, man. It's beginning to make war with the saints, right? So let's go to it without any further ado. You see the screen out?
Okay.
Find fault for who had resisted his.
Look at these people. They shaking hands and shit.
Jesus, come on. Since y'all say Jesus, come on, man. Oh, go in the Bible. Go in the Bible. You're blaming it on the Bible. No, you blaming it on me. Did that show up before y'all? Did that show up before y'all, Mr. David Lynn?
See, I didn't even know that David Lynn Devil was even there.
Who that?
David Lynn, which is another one of them Jake's Christian apologists.
Oh.
Pretty much the Jake version of Vocab Malone.
The Lord do that to you? If you. Which one of y'all came out here? Are you with them?
Yeah, he with them.
Right, because we are deliverance ministry. We deliver people from the worst sin. All right, come on.
Bring it out.
All right, let's go on. We're going to get a few more. We're going to close up. We're going to get a few more. We're going to wind down. Give me Matthew chapter 7 and 13.
You have no doubt whatsoever that one day you'll stand before the Lord.
Come with me, please. We're going to give you notice to appears. Please walk this way.
What's the gentleman?
You three gentlemen work with the officers.
For what?
You're going to get issued NTAs. Please cooperate or you're going to go to jail for noise ordinance violation. You guys
What's the noise ordinance?
The Lord do that to you? If you don't cooperate,
Yeah, the Lord did that to us. We rejoice in it. Call Lord Yahweh Yahweh. Call Lord Yahweh Yahweh. Hold on. What's the noise?
Sir, walk this way. You're going to go to jail.
What's the noise that's speaking?
Walk this way. You're going to go to
What's the
jail.
noise?
They gotta explain it. Hold on. Hey, yo, let my brother go. Yo, let him go. Yo, check your man. Check your man. Check your man. Check your man, man. No, what you talking about, man? Check your man. He asked the question. He asked the question, yo. No. He asked the question. Go back.
See that? We're gonna go back into watch the video a little bit more, man. I just want to pull a precept, man. Just want to pull a precept real quick. So, go to the book of Isaiah, man. The book of Isaiah. So it's just, see Jake, man. Jake right there. Jake literally watching this shit happen to his brother, right? And he like, nah, get back while these damn Edomite cops manhandle Naquan, man. Right? For what? For asking why are you giving me a citation? I don't have the right to ask why am I being given the citation. I don't have a right to ask why I'm being told to walk in another direction. Right? That's folly, man. Right? So it's what? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 14. And it shall be as the chase row, and as one sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. Right? This is a prophecy of what's going to happen in the last days. So that Jake Cop who wants to side with these Edomites, the so-called white man, right? In these last days, let's see if he can run to his so-called white cop brothers. Let's see what happens, right? When the race wars kick off, let's see if his so-called white brothers deliver him in that day, man. Right? Reading on. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Right? So he think he gonna be joined unto this thief. He gonna be joined unto this devil, and he think that he's doing something righteous, man. But the Most High said, "What, man? Everyone that is joined unto him shall be thrust through, man. He gonna fall by the sword, right? And these are the jakes that I don't have no mercy for, man. Because you hate your own people, man. You gotta literally hate your own people to do that type of job. To go home at night after you've seen something like the brother was doing nothing. Hey, these other dudes, these other Christian apologists walked up on them with their folly. He was doing nothing out there but reading the scriptures and edifying the people. You ain't come to those people that brought the contention to him and said, hey, for the noise complaints, so on and so forth, we're going to need y'all, to go ahead and go up the street, let them brothers do what they doing. Right? But I know you got a precept. Go ahead and bring out what you got in there.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 6. It says, now it came to pass when Sanballat and Tobias, in verse 1. Now when Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem, the Arabian, and the rest of our enemies heard that I had builded the wall, and that there was no breach left therein, though at the time I had not set up the doors upon the gates, that Sanballat and Geshem sent unto me, saying, come, let us meet together in some one of the villages in the plain of Ano. But they thought to do me mischief. Yeah, man. They want to do this work mischief. They want to stop the building of Israel, man. They want to stop building this great thing, man, because they know they have no part in this thing, man. They have no part in this thing, right? So then it says what? It says, and I sent messages unto them, saying, am I doing a great work? See, are we doing a great work out here? Are we telling our brothers and sisters to take off their damn damn garments of Babylon and put on righteous garments, turn from wickedness, turn from evil, flee fornication, right? Flee all the manner of profanation, right? Is that not what we doing? Are we not doing a good work? We not damn got guns. We ain't got no guns out there. We ain't shooting nobody. We ain't selling drugs. They say that this is the things that we do, but when it shows that we not a part of that fashion, then they want to sit up here and go after us violently, man. And our people want to sit up there and turn to them, receive a pension from them, receive a paycheck from them, man. So it says what? And we justify the wicked for that reward. So it says what? And I sent messages unto them, saying, I am done. Am I doing a great work so that I cannot come down? Why should the work cease? See, they're trying to make the work cease, man, because they angry that we looking after the welfare of Israel, man, of our people, man, and they never care for that. They never care for that. That's why Chinatown still stands. Okay, all these other areas within America of the other nations, they still stand. They walk on carelessly, but the so-called black man, he getting destroyed day in and day out, whether he do good or evil, man. So it says what? Why should the work cease? Willest I leave it and come down to you? Yet they sent unto me 4 times after this sort. And we seen those cops come on that same area, man, messing with the brothers that was in Orlando originally. You know what I mean? But this work gonna continue, man. You can't do nothing against the truth, Esau. You can't stop this, man. The scriptures say your teacher should not be removed into a corner anymore. Naquam has been like a father to many brethren, man.
That's right.
And bringing this truth out. And guess what? If you kill him, he leaving one behind, liking it to himself.
That's
See
right.
that? You can't stop this truth, man. It says in verse 5, then sent Sambalot his servant unto me in like manner the 5th time with an open letter in his hand. So we got the damn letter, man. Hey, yeah, this signal, yeah, you gotta come over here. We're gonna take you over there, and you're gonna have to do thus and so. And you need to sign right there. You know what I mean? And then when they can't withstand your words, they like the death adder, man. They covering up their ears. I know you ain't doing nothing wrong. I know you sitting up here teaching people righteous things. I know you got the Bible in your hand and not a gun, but I don't give a damn because I want to kill you. That's how these cops do, man.
That's right.
That's how these cops do. That's how these judges do, right? This all these principalities, man, in these cities, these principalities. You see the left hand side, the Baal, the children of Baal. What they doing, man? They kind of devising mischief against us, man. So it says what? And we are Naquan, man. We are the same. We are one, man. We are all one. We one with the brothers that bring out this truth and that gather with Yahushua. So it says, then sent Sambalot his servant unto me in like manner the 5th time with an open letter in his hand, wherein was written, it is reported among the heathen, and Gashmu saith it, that thou and the Jews think to rebel. So they start bringing up false accusations, man. And then you got the damn cop following these devils, man. You know, scripture tell you not to be a part of a false matter, man.
That's
You know
right.
that's off. Black man, that black man know what evil look like, man, among our people.
That's right.
I don't care how many people contend against this truth. You know what true evil is. Evil is according to the way people walk in this system of oppression, man.
That's right.
Selling drugs, prostituting your woman, you know, kind of beating the hell out of your women, out of your own people, devising to murder your own people. Them brothers ain't doing none of that, man.
They telling people to turn from that, right? And you angry at that. He's telling his people to turn from that manner of wickedness and evil, man. That's what he out there doing. And you hear the words that he's speaking. And instead you hate him anyway, because what? You partner with a thief, man. You know, go ahead, Salah.
God, you know, partner with a thief. That's right, man. And it says what? The Jews think it to rebel, for which cause thou buildest the wall, that thou mayest be their king, according to these words. See that? You know, so they bring up false accusations, man. And thou hast also appointed prophets to preach of thee at Jerusalem, saying, there is a king in Judah, and now shall it be reported to the king according to these words. Come now, therefore, and let us take counsel together. See, that was all lies, man. And they don't want to take counsel with him, man. They had the evil in their heart, man. They want to see these brothers dead, man. They want to see these brothers dead. They don't want to see them bringing out the truth. They don't want to see them bringing righteous judgment, speaking against the wicked. Then sent I unto them, saying, there are no such things done as thou sayest, but thou feignest them out of thy own heart. Yeah, it's like feigns, man. You bringing that mess out, and it's all wickedness and evil, man. Because that's what's in the so-called white man's heart, to blame and spit in our face and damn destroy us and bring up a false accusation, man. Stir up strife and contention. That's what they do, man. They stirring up strife and contention, right? In the land of uprightness. It's uprightness going on right there. And they would not learn righteousness, man. It's not entering into their minds, man. They're going to do and carry out their own enterprise, man. They're going to carry out their own understanding. It says, for they all made us afraid, saying, their hands shall be weakened from the work that it be not done. Now, therefore, oh God, strengthen my hands. And that's exactly what the brother did. He called on the hands of the Lord. And listen, we're going to bring out this word 10 times more harder, man.
That's right.
Because of this bullshit, man. I'm sick of this so-called white man, man. Sick of this shit, man.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 20 and verse 29. Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove. Right? So what, man? that so-called black officer, man, he receiving those presents and those gifts from the police force, man. And what? It blind his eyes, man, where he can't see that his brothers are doing a goodly thing, right? And that these cops are doing a wrongful thing, a hateful thing, a spiteful thing, right? And stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove, that he wouldn't tell, he wouldn't go to his so-called cop brother and say, hey, ease up, ease up, ease up. I got him. Matter of fact, I'll give him the citation. I got it. Let me take care of it. Right? Which is still wrong, but at least in some manner you can show, hey, I don't want my brother, no harm to come to my brother. Right? Let's go back to the video real quick and then we can get a couple more precepts. Because his brother Naquan stayed mighty, man. Oh shit. Slide. It's a lot. Bear with me.
Yo, no. He asked me a question. Go back that way. He's gonna go back that way. Book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 39. Give me the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 39. Give me the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 39. Give me the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 39. What the Lord said? But if it be of God. But if it be of God. No, I can record it. I can record it. You can show. Yo, you can't stop me from recording. You can't stop me from recording. What you mean? I can record it. No, I got to.
Hey, you see the white man right there recording in the roadway?
Nope. See that? See that?
Hey, bro, right in front of your face, man. The white man standing right there. There's a white cop standing in front of him, not saying one freaking word, man.
Yo, but you gotta get back. Get out of the roadway. Get out of the roadway. Oh, listen. Get out of the roadway. I ain't on the road. I ain't on the road. This is a parking space. Know what y'all talking about? No, I ain't blocking traffic.
His wife and his daughter out there as well. Naquan's wife and daughter.
I'm not blocking traffic.
And he stood valiantly.
Fine.
I'm not blocking traffic. And I got the right to record. I'm not blocking traffic. Exactly. Thank you, Sergeant. Pipe down, dog. Pipe down. No, your sergeant sound good. Your sergeant said I'm good. Sergeant, get your dog. Sergeant, get your dog.
So what? I'm right here.
Sergeant.
So what?
Sergeant.
They're preoccupied.
Sergeant.
They're preoccupied.
Get your dog.
Okay.
Get your dog. Bye, dog.
See, they don't understand, man. We ain't got no fear in us, man. We don't give a damn about you dogs, man. We don't give a damn about you devils, man. Right? We'll come back to that, man. Get some precepts, man. Like, we don't give a damn about you devils, man. Right? And it's gonna be, it's gonna be some people that's gonna say, oh, well, they should have just complied. Right?
Gosh, bro.
You're gonna hear that. Right, you're gonna hear that. Well, he should have just complied. You know, when they asked him to go ahead and go to the to go get the citation, he should have just went and took the citation. That brother had the right to ask everything that he asked.
And the brother didn't really get to say shit, man.
Exactly.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want, man.
Right.
With them people, man.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. See that? Right? So blessed is that brother, man. Right? Because what? They persecuting them for righteousness' sake, man. For being out there awaken the elect. Right? Out there doing the work of the Most High, man. Right? Did they not throw Paul in jail many times, man? Right, let's go to Brother Paul, man. You can bring out something while I get this.
Come on, man. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. You know, we this shit just vexing me, man.
Con.
It says 2 and verse 3 says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. And that's what that brother out there doing, man. He during that hardness that's coming from wicked ass Babylon, man. He enduring that hardness, and guess what? He gonna be all right, man. This is the things that we're gonna go through. You know, verse 9, it says, wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of Yahweh is not bound. You can't bound this truth, man. You can't bound this truth. And the Most High God, He gonna deliver us out of this thing, man.
That's right.
You know, you can have our bodies, but guess what? Truth gonna stand by itself. You can't do nothing against this truth, man.
That's right.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 2. For men, Salakia, 3 and verse 12. That's what I want. Actually, let me start at verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life. We seen Naquan. We seen the things that he brought out. And that's why you see the manifestation that he bringing out the scriptures on their ass. The same thing that made him angry. And he scourged them even more, man.
That's right.
He's scourging their ass even more, man. You got to be filled with that fire, man. Filled with that fire, man. Just like that. You got to be filled with that fire. Ready to go go to war with these devils, man. In the spirit. In the spirit. You know, and that's bringing out the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God and everything that is of our heritage, man. Bringing out the covenant of the Most High and reminding our people of these things, man. It says what? But thou hast fully known my doctrine, my manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, and patience. You see that? Even though he suffered this thing, trouble as an evildoer, like as many of us, hey, guess what? We know his whole manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, and patience, man.
That's right.
It says persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, and at Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all, the Lord delivered me. That's right, man. Even to death, man. You think Stephen, he went in a bad way? You think Stephen died just a vain death, man? You know? No. He didn't die no vain death. Yahweh Shai delivered him out of this thing, man. Same thing we desiring for, man. It says what? It says, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all, the Lord delivered me. Yeah. And all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach shall suffer persecution. Yeah, you're going to suffer persecution in this thing, man. You standing up for righteousness. Telling a homosexual, man, you need to get out of that flaming stop being a flaming homosexual, man. Get out of that lifestyle. Telling women to put on a damn dress and humble themselves to their husband, man, as unto the Lord. You're gonna suffer persecution, man. They gonna call you a sexist. They gonna call you a gay bash, whatever you call it, whatever you would call somebody like that.
Homophobic.
Yeah, homophobic. You gonna call them that, right? You're gonna say, damn, you're a racist. They gonna call us a racist, right? They're going to say we full of hate. We bloody men, like we want to kill everybody. We ain't doing nothing but bringing out the scriptures, man. We want the Lord's purpose, the Lord's purpose to be made manifest. That's that he purposed for these wicked nations. We want that thing, man.
That's
we
right.
want him to turn over these nations in his anger, man. We want to see that thing, man. It says, yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And the deceived and the deceiver are his, man.
That's right.
All right, brother, you got it.
I'm gonna bring out a precept, but also I'm gonna bring out another video, man. Let me see. A lot. All right, This is the book of Peter. I mean, it's like a book of Acts, chapter 12, from the top. Now, about that time, Herod the king, which is an Edomite, stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, right? So that's what they do. That's what the Edomites are doing, man. They're stretching forth their hand to vex the church, man. Right? And what is the church, man? The Israelites, right? For all you people that's gonna want to, say the church. Oh yeah, the Christians. No, the church is the Israelites, right? It's the calling out. It's the body of Israelites, those that are in the wilderness with Moses, man, pursuant to the book of Acts chapter 7, verse 38, man. Right? Reading on. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. So some of us gonna get killed, man. Right? With the sword, man. Reading on. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter. Hey, it pleased that Jake officer, man, to see that happen to his brother. Because if it didn't please him, he would have stopped it. Right? He proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. And when he apprehended him, he put him in prison, right? Same. And he delivered him to four quarter nations of soldiers, coordinations of soldiers to keep him, attending after Passover to bring him forth to the people. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto Yahweh for him. So what? Hey, we're gonna pray without ceasing for the brother Naquan, man. That these devils let him home, man. Let him come home, man. We're gonna pray without ceasing, right? We're not gonna let the devil live on this, man. They gonna have to let our brother out, man. Right? And when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side, raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands. And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself, and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee and follow me. Right? So what, man? Hey, the Most High can send forth the angel to let that brother out, man. Right? He could send forth the angel in the manner of an actual angel coming down, or he could put the spirit on somebody, man, and let him out, man. Whether it be the judge, whether it be the DA, right? So we're gonna pray without ceasing because the brother was moving in all righteousness, and the devil acted to apprehend him, man. Right? To stop the word of the Most High. But this word can't be stopped, as the brother asked to be pulled. The book of Acts chapter 5 verse 39. Hey, if it be of God, man, hey, you can't stop this truth. You can't do nothing you can't do nothing against it, but only for it, man. That's all you can do. Right? And that's what they're gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing but do work for the ministry, man.
God. That's right.
Right? Because this video is gonna go viral, and it's gonna show the strength of our brothers. It's gonna show the might of the brother Naquan, and it's also gonna show how wicked Esau is, man. Right? So let me share my screen, man. This video, man, another video of the brother Naquan earlier this week, man. You don't think the devil know about this? This video been circulating social media, man. His work is circulating social media. You don't think they looked up Watchmen for Israel when the brothers from Orlando been out there teaching? When they was just out there the weekend before last, and they was out there bringing the word out for a week straight. They came out there was about 50 deep. You don't think that devil looked up Watchmen for Israel?
Yep. See that.
Right. Let's let this. You see the
Yeah, I see it.
Come on. Let's get this. See that?
Yep.
See that? Call law Yahweh Shai. Right? The end is come. The end is come. Call law Yahweh Shai. Right? He said what? The time has come. The time has come. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, call law Yahweh Shai. Red eyes, woolly hair. Yahweh is a man of war. Swords drawn in his hand to slay the heathen in the land. War 3 is on the ride. Yahweh hear your saints cry. Call law Yahweh Shai. For the Lord I would die. Call law Yahweh Shai. Right? And the brother mean that. The brother meant that, and we mean that, man. Right? And you don't think that these devils saw that, man? They definitely saw that. Because you know, after them brothers showed up to Orlando, after they showed up to Orlando the week before last, them brothers looked up Watchmen for Israel. They all had on Watchmen for Israel shirts on, 50 deep, right? Now they want to stop the truth any way they can, man. Right? Let's go to the Book of Psalms. It's the Book of Psalms, chapter 10. It's a lot in Psalms, man. I'm living Psalms for a couple precepts, to be honest, man. About the damn wicked, man. It's the Book of Psalms, chapter 10, right? I'm going to start at verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart, desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not at all in his thoughts, right? So what, man? The wicked does not seek after the Most High, man. He abhor the Most High. He hates when the words of the Most High comes out, man. Right? He hates when the men of the Lord stand up with great boldness, man. They don't want to see a so-called black man stand up in great boldness in the name of the Lord, man. They want to see us stand up in effeminization. That's right. To be effeminate, man. Right? And meek. Speak meekly. That's why you walk up talk about you're gonna get a citation for the noise decibels. Hey, the brother's literally out there without a damn microphone. You telling me that people be out there without a microphone just having a general conversation, and you're gonna walk up to them and tell them that their noise decibels are too loud? That's folly and madness, man. And it's discrimination. Yeah, that's what it really is, man. Like, let's cut the bullshit. You got these so-called Christian apologists that walk around with these megaphones all day long on these corners, like we had at Discovery Green. Right?
Yeah.
And they never say a word to them.
Yep.
Right? Reading on. Verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them, man. Hey, his ways are always grievous, man. Everything he does is in a grievous manner. You don't think it's grievous for him to approach the brother talking about some noise decibels? Right? Hey, I even heard the brother say, I'm going to get a couple more and I'm going to close out. And they still went ahead and did everything they did. To be grievous, to puff it at their enemy. Hey, they have no problem letting you know that you're their enemy, man. You the one, Jake, you the one that have a problem admitting that the so-called white man is your enemy. He has no problem showing you that he hates you. He has no problem showing you that you his enemy. He shows you in every day. Right? But you the one that say, when we bring it out, that you were sold to your enemies. Who you sold to, sister? Who you sold to, brother? What you mean, When you got off that slave ship, man, who was you sold to? We got to sit there and drag it out of them. Man, you don't got to be scared to say it, man. Go ahead. Right, go ahead and say it. Then they finally say it. Europeans. Yep. Meek as hell.
It's a watered down version.
Yeah. Right? But the so-called white man ain't got no problem telling you his enemy. Ain't got no problem showing you his enemy, man. Right? It's one more on that. Verse 6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. So under nothing but mischief and vanity, man. Was that not mischief that he pulled? Right? Are they not? Let's get that real quick. It's a lot. It's a lot of these Psalms, man. It's the book of Psalms. Chapter 94. Verse 20, man. So shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law. Right? Talking about some damn noise decibels, bro. Is that not framing mischief by a law? Talking about some damn noise decibels? Your noise decibels are too loud? Or your voice? Hey, well, your Howard Shaw had a voice would sound like many waters, man. So we're gonna speak like our big brother, man, like our King and Lord of Lords, man. We ain't speaking like no effeminate, man. Are we not commanded to cry aloud? We the ones out here in oppression, man. We deserve to cry loud, man. We in mourning. You don't tell a father when he's weeping and mourning over his child's death, hey, you gotta kind of quiet down a little bit. I know you in mourning, but you gotta kind of quiet down a little bit. Like, we in mourning. So we don't want to hear that we gotta quiet down. This our land anyway.
We got a grievous wound. And if you get shot, man, you're gonna be screaming, man. They got the down, and then they trying to take the bullet out. You're gonna be screaming and yelling, man. You gotta tell them, shut the hell up. You gotta tell them, you gotta scream back it out. I'm trying to get this bullet out of you. You know, you ain't no doctor, you just trying to help your brother, you know the bullet gotta come out. Hey, that's how we doing with this grievous wound that Israel had, man. We out there yelling, man. You know, and then the scripture talk about we on the watchtower. We trying to pour ointment on. When you pour ointment on the wound, that shit burns. So you gonna kind of scream, yeah, you know. And it's like your fault that these wounds are on you, and then you start screaming and yelling and finding fault with me. Nah, don't put that on me, and I'm gonna have to scream back at you like you my brother or somebody that I love, man. You know, cause you are. When you screaming and yelling, don't put that ointment on my grievous wound. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kind of yell at you, man, and let you know you don't understand what you're talking about. You need this oil, man. You need this ointment. You know, when you're in the watchtower, you scream. Sometimes you gotta scream. You keep blowing it down. Damn, I can't get this thing to work, man. God damn, I can't get this thing to work. He just screams to, hey, get out of the way. You know, you kind of start screaming and telling, hey, watch out for that, watch out for this, watch out for that. You know? These are bold things, screaming, yelling, trying to get the attention, turning on the damn lights when your ass in there asleep, man. You know, you're going to be kind of angry, man. You making a point?
No. All praise to the Most High. Didn't get this. It's the book of Acts chapter 24 and verse 4. Notwithstanding that I be not further tedious unto thee, I pray thee that thou wouldest hear us of thy clemency a few words. For we have found this man a pestilent fellow, a mover of sedition among all the Jews throughout the world, a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes. Right? And that's the same way they speak of brothers, man. Right? They speak of us as what? A mover of sedition. Right? Because we do create sedition amongst this wicked ass land. Yep. Exactly. Separation against this wicked ass land. That's what we preach, man. Right? Are we wrong for preaching the laws of the Most High God? The separation of the Most High God? Did he not say in the book of, let's get that, book of Leviticus, chapter 20, in verse 26, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. So what? We teach that we need to be separate from other nations, and we need to be separate from this wicked ass world, man. Right? Does it not say in the book of James? Right? It's the book of James, chapter 4.
I got one.
Yeah, verse. So what?
I got one after you.
Come. It's the book of James, chapter 4, and verse it's a lot. Come, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. Right? So what, man? We teach coming out of this place, man. We are a leader. We are men that teach sedition amongst the Jews, right? We teach that separation, man, right? And yeah, and Brother Naquan, he's looked at as a ringleader, right? Because he has a big following, a great congregation, a lot of men that follow his congregation, man. Like the brother brought out earlier, he's been a father to the fatherless, to many men, right? Go ahead, all right. You on mute. You on mute, Doc. You on mute.
This is Romans chapter 11 at the water. Romans chapter 11, verse 2. Yahweh have not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not what the scripture saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession to Yahweh against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. Now we out here, we know that Israel works mischief, being just like profane like Esau. They speak against us. They always raising up strife and contention. You got the damn flaming homosexuals out there trying to jump on the brothers in Orlando. You know, you got all types of madness going on. You got many a time people throwing rocks at them brothers, eggs and whatnot, you know, trying to run them brothers off that street, man, you know. And they've killed our forefathers, man, that spoke righteousness. They killed men that we don't even know of that was a part of this truth that spoke righteousness, man. And it's a point that I said that men that we don't even know. It says, they killed the prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone. Elias thought he was alone, man. He thought he was alone. But what the scripture say? It says, but what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. We're not going to bow, man. We're not going to be moved by this, man. We get Acts chapter 20 and verse 24. We're not finna be moved by these damn devils, man. They all move the same. They down. We see movies about them killing the righteous, man. Taking those men who stand for honorable purpose out of the way, man. Who stand for honorable what do you call it? They have an honorable mindset concerning justice and judgment, man. This is Acts chapter 20 and verse 23. And it says, let me start at 22. It says, and now, behold, I go bound in the spirit unto Jerusalem, not knowing the things that shall befall me there. You know, hey, now Quan, he's bringing those scriptures out. He don't know what they're going to do to him. They kind of take him into a dark room because guess what? Naquan ain't no superstar. He ain't nobody with all men know him. You know what I mean? So the whole world ain't watching and trying to make sure. He don't got no help from the so-called white man. You know what I mean? He ain't got no help from people in this world, so-called armed men in this world. You know, like it says in Amos chapter 7. Hey man, he had a regular job, and next thing you know, the word came to him, and next thing you know, he was told to go tell this to Israel, man. He a regular dude, man. According to this world, you know, he ain't nothing in this world, but yet, hey, he don't know where he going. He don't know what they gonna do to him. Take him to some dark room, you know, kind of beat him, kind of waterboard him. You know, they put the black plastic bag over your face and kind of pour water on it. You don't know what they gonna do. Torture him. Look at what the scriptures say. He says, not knowing the things that shall befall me there, save the Holy Ghost witnesses in every city, saying that bonds and affliction abide me. You see that? Bonds and afflictions abide me. You know, we're gonna suffer in this thing, man. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna, like the scriptures say, you know, he that turneth for sin maketh himself a prey. In Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 15, right? So it says, but none of these things move me, neither count I my life dear unto myself. He don't care about his damn life, man. This place is wicked, man. We hate our life, man. It says, so that I might finish my course with joy and the mystery which I have received of the Lord Yahushua, to testify the gospel of grace of Yahweh. And now, behold, I know that ye all among whom I have gone preaching the kingdom of Yahweh shall see my face no more. See that thing? We don't know if this is going to be the last time we see Naquan, man. You kind of do something to him and say, man, yeah, he kind of got jumped on by some guys in the prison house. Man, they can, hey, man, the so-called white man is the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, man. They the ones who lift up and give the people place to hate those who do good, according to the scriptures, man. Folly is setting great dignity here, man. And they're the reason behind it, man. Wherever there's adversity, your enemy will be there first, right? So it says what? Let's go back to Romans. And it says what? In verse 5, even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. It says, and it if by grace, then it is no more works. Let me jump down. Hold on. It says, let me go to verse 9. It says, and David saith, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense. It says, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always. They're not going to see. That so-called black, that Jake out there, he can't see what he doing. He think he doing the service to the Most High by moving us out the way. That man took on a false oath, man. He took on a false oath, man. That brother, hey, man, he gonna deal with it, man. That brother that's out there helping the wicked, man, he gonna deal with it. And the Lord gonna recompense it. It's gonna be a trap for him. And Esau gonna be the author of that thing, man. He done grabbed you down with him, man.
Con, right? It's the book of Psalms, chapter 34, and verse 17. The righteous cry, and Yahweh heareth and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Most High is nigh unto them that are of broken heart, and saveth such as be in contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Most High delivereth him out of them all. So the Most High gonna deliver Brother Naquam out of this situation, right? No matter how, what the end is, the Most High is gonna deliver that brother out of this situation, man. And all we say is all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Right? Verse 20. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Right? So what, man? All y'all that hate the righteous, all y'all that contend against us, contend against this truth, contend against this doctrine and this wisdom and this understanding that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given, right? It says you're gonna be desolate, man. All those Edomite cops, man, that snatched the brother up for no reason, that was being wicked as hell, right? That was telling the brother get off the street when the brother was trying to record to make sure his brother was okay, right? All that while the so-called white man was recording with a big old news camera and not one word was being said to him, right? That wickedness, man, that hate the righteous, the Most High say you're gonna be desolate, man. Say what? The Most High redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate, man. Right? So none of these brothers, man, none of these brothers that trust in the Most High in sincerity and in faith, man, are going to be desolate, man. In these last days, Yahweh is going to redeem his people, man.
That's right.
But we know that it's not going to come without violence first, man. And for many years, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, man. And what they say, the kingdom of heaven is in us, man. So it's talking about us, man. We have suffered violence for many years, man. We're going to continue to suffer violence until we are rightfully redeemed, man.
That's right.
Right? And all we can say, man, it's so many. Let me get another one. So like, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 35. And let's start at verse 8. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall. Right? So hey, that net that the so-called white man has set up, man, that he think he gonna kind of get us in these last days, hey, it's gonna catch him, man. The Most High gonna use that very same net to catch him. That's gonna be the gotcha. Ain't that what they call it? Right? And we gonna wait on that thing, man, to say all praise to the Most High because we know that it's gonna come. Right? It's gonna come, man. No matter how they try to prolong it, no matter how they try. That's why you Israelites got to get right. That's why you Israelites got to wake up, man, and come into repentance, man, so we can be brought out of this captivity, man.
That's right. That's right.
You gotta hate this place. You can't be trying to,
find some type of comfort.
Yeah, and that's what our people do, man. They consistently try to find some type of comfort. Hey, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna get this degree. I'm gonna get this diploma. right? Trying to find some kind of comfort in this wicked place. And to hell with this place, man. We want this place to fall, man.
That's right.
Right? We screaming and crying for this place to be torn the hell down, man. Right?
I
But
got
I'm gonna let you.
conclusion.
Yeah, go ahead. I can go ahead and close out.
All right, this is Romans chapter 8 and verse 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect?
Hmm.
It is God that justifieth, man. The Lord justified the work that we do. He damn put us out there to do that work, man. And you damn thinking you can come against us, kind of destroy us. This Acts chapter 25 and verse 7. And when he was come, the Jews which came down from Jerusalem stood round about and laid many grievous complaints against Paul, which they could not prove. You can't even prove nothing that you saying against this man, man. You know, you like the death adder, man, like it says in Psalms, man. They like the wicked are like the death adder who stoppeth their ear, man. You know, they kind of don't want to hear what the hell you got to say. Nah, no, we don't want to hear it. They kind of talk over you, you know, because they know you ain't got no help, man. So it says in 2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 30. But when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that hath the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in my body by being beaten, but in soul am well content to suffer things because I fear him. That's right, man. And we suffer these things because we fear the Most High God. You know, if the brother was to turn and do wickedness and sin, you know, hey man, Lord gonna destroy him. So he don't want to deal with the Lord who able to destroy what? Both body and soul, man. You know? So Naquan was in the spirit, you know. He was in the spirit of the Most High God. Right?
Gone.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 20. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? See, the brother ain't out there being buffeted for his faults. You know, he out there being buffeted because of what? It says, but if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with Yahweh. So he's suffering that thing and taking it patiently because the only thing he can bring out is the word. He ain't telling none of his man, come get me out of these bonds, man. You know, come help me, brothers. He ain't do none of that. He telling them bring out the scriptures, man. Hey, and if it's and the Lord, he watching his elect, man. He watching his elect. If the Lord bring that thing, you can't. The helpers are vain, man. The helpers are vain. You know, you can't be sitting here thinking, oh yeah, I'm finna deal with this. Let's go ahead and get that. This is Job chapter 9 and verse 13. You know, it's kind of pissing me off, man. And let me get that one wicked ass Jake real quick, man. Cause that nigga pissing me off. Damn, ain't got no beard on his face. Kind of out there. You know them Edomites kind of cracking jokes on his dumb ass.
Bald headed.
Just out there, man. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 19, verse 2. And Jehu, the son of Hanani, the seer, went out to meet him and said to King Jehoshaphat, shouldest thou help the ungodly and love them that hate the Lord? Therefore is wrath upon thee from before the Lord, man. Wrath is gonna be on that wicked ass nigga, man. We're gonna deal with it, man. If I would, man, hey, if I could wet my sword, man. If I could wet my sword. Lord, vengeance belongs to the Most High God. Hey, what better power to have that glory, man. This is Job chapter 9, verse 13. If Yahweh will not withdraw his anger, the proud helpers do stoop under him. And if it's the Lord's purpose that we be buffeted and destroyed, hey man, that's the Lord's purpose. What did it say in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3? The Lord is delivering that man, man. Even though he's suffering little by little, he delivering him out of this thing, man. You know, he giving him peace, man. And what did the brother? What was said of the brother? He said, "What? It was a good thing to suffer for righteousness."
That's right. That's right. Uh, that's it. You got something else?
Nah, that's it, bro.
All right, come. I'm gonna close out with the same scripture the brother Naquam, you know, had called out before he while he was getting arrested, man. It's the book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 39. But if it be of Yahweh, you cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh. And to him they agreed, and when he had called the apostles and beaten them, they had commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shah and let him go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. Right? So that brother is being counted worthy to suffer shame for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Let's get one more real quick, man. Book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right? So what, man? It's already written that some of us will be thrown into prison, man. Right? So even though it vexes us to see that happen to our brother, right? And it vexes us to see the wicked continuing to persecute our people, right? We understand that this is something that's going to happen. It's only going to get worse in these last days, right? And brothers got to build up their faith in these last days to be able to withstand this persecution, myself included, man. I got to continue to build up my faith that when that day comes, I'm strong enough to withstand that persecution.
Right?
Right?
I feel like, man, if I ain't did, I need the Lord to deal with me on that, because if I ain't did nothing, man, you got to hurt me, man.
Yeah, you know,
I'm about to kind of go crazy.
Exactly. So that's exactly why I got to continue to build my faith up. We got to continue to pray, fast, and stay in the word, man. Right. So with that, you know, Lord willing, somebody was edified. And till next time, man. Shalom.
Shalom.